we're off to Sweden for our Champions League final qualifying game to see if we can get into the group stages. And we take with us what I would arguably say is our best attacking options in a squad ever in this save. Transfers have happened. Big time. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Maribor save. I'm Cultured Left Foot, and yeah, it's the start of season 9 and it's going pretty well, to be honest. We're starting on the finance screen because it's the only screen that I can start on that doesn't give any ideas away about transfers, and there's no better place to start than the transfer news. So let's crack on to see who we've sold. Matej Delak has gone to Heerenveen. So we sold our second choice goalkeeper. He was moaning that he wasn't playing enough, so he has gone. And there we go. He's gone 650k. Matej Delak is out the door. He had 4 seasons with us, 4 pretty good seasons. That last season, you can see, only played 3 games. Wasn't first choice anymore. The 4 million was a good investment. He played well, but no chance for compassion in this job. If they're not good enough anymore, they're not good enough. See you later, Delak. Next out the door is Johnny Williams. We sold him for $1 million. It was part of his loan contract when he went to Burnley. And again, he was very good for us when he was here. Just didn't play enough, so he went out on loan, and then Burnley had to pay the mandatory fee. They signed him for $1 million. They got relegated. So again, we've got much better options at the club now in centre midfield, so he's not really going to be missed. Next up, an interesting one. Tom Davies has left the club. Now, he had good stats. He was never a brilliant performer. Weirdly, though, he's gone back to Everton. We got him on a free transfer after Everton released him. We played him, and he didn't really set the world alight in his last season. We went back to Everton for 1.4 million, and he's been real poor. So, yeah, again, arguably, I think we've got better centre midfielders at the club now, and I don't think he'll be missed. So he's gone for 1.4 million. Another centre midfielder has gone, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He's gone for £3 million we managed to get for him from Legia Warsaw. Again, hasn't really featured a lot, but we got him on a free transfer when Chelsea released him. We've made a really healthy profit, and he's doing really badly now in Poland. But yeah, he's out the door. He had really good physical stats. The technicals never really developed as we wanted them to. Generally, though, quite happy to get rid of him. He was just eating up the wages, and he wasn't getting game time with us. So Ruben Loftus-Cheek has gone. Martin Reiter has gone. We got 1.4 million for him from Lokomotiv Moscow. Again, he was with us for a year after a free transfer. Didn't play enough games. Didn't do brilliantly when you think most of my players average a 7 or above. And he's not doing well in Russia at the moment. They've only played him once. So he's gone, and that's another centre midfielder gone. Next up, Teen Kavcic has gone. 4.2 million we got from him from Lorient. A very good sell, I think. A 30-year-old defender. We've got good defenders at the club. His playing time was dropping off a little bit if you look at his last game. So 23, 25, 19, 25, 24, 21, 11. So, yeah, he's gone. 4.2 million. Again, not setting the world alight when he leaves Maribor. But he was good. He was very good, but I'm not, 300k we bought him for back in the day, and I'm not disappointed to see him go. He wasn't in the first team anymore, so again, no need for compassion in this game. The biggest out is Alphonse Ahmed. He really kicked up a fuss that we weren't letting him move to Wolfsburg. In the end, he's been sold to Calgary. The Mozambican German. He was really good. I'm not going to play him down. He was really good for us, and we did well getting him for 1.2 million. We've sold him for a healthy profit. It's a shame that we had to sell him, but I wasn't keeping him around. He was so unhappy, and again, not doing very well in Italy at the moment. But he was awesome. His stats were awesome. He was really good for us. Who knows, there might be a chance to sign him again later on in the save. And then the last major out, Jean-Luc Fournier, the left back. He was alright. He was a youth player for us. He was, it again, wasn't anywhere near good enough to be first choice with his stats. He played a good number of games for us, but overall, he was just let down physically and technically. His stats let him down, and it wasn't good enough for us. We want to progress in Europe, and we can't have hangers on like this. So, yeah, he's gone. Jean-Luc Fournier has gone. That is the outs. There was numerous loans and youngsters that were released as well, and things like that, which we'll probably not really know, and you'll never find out about other than when I quickly go to the transfer screen in a minute. But yeah, on to the ins. This is the exciting bit. This is what we want to see. Matthew Hubert comes in. Well, I got rid of a lot of centre midfielders, so he was always coming in. £8 million or £8.75 million. He's already done better for us than he ever did in Germany. He is getting used to how we play, I think is a good way to describe it. But a 4-star potential rated player, those stats are very, very good. He's going to sit in centre midfield, and he's good. He's sort of like a younger Bradley Dack, and Bradley Dack has been absolutely superb for us. So happy to get him on board, and he came with pedigree from Bayern Munich. So yeah, very happy, very, very happy. Next up, back in on loan, David Stanker, right back, solid youngster, Maribor in his blood. Since Barcelona have bought him, we've had him on loan every season, and I'm not complaining about that. He has been superb. Very, very good. His stats are increasing every time. Barcelona, obviously, they bought him off us for $5 million, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to buy him back because Barcelona won't play him, but he's actually progressing very, very well. He is described as a wonder kid. As long as we can get him on loan, I'm happy. Joining for £1.6 million, Alex Iwobi, inside forward on the left or on the right, and yeah, good stat. 1.6 million I thought was a bargain. Decent stats, nothing to really set the world alight, but loves to run with the ball, which suits how we play and suits our tactic. So far, so good. 5 games, averaging 7.05, and for 1.6 million, it's a pretty of a risk-free buy, really. There's no real downside to it. We've got the cash, and he'll be fine. He'll be decent. As I said, he won't set the world alight. He won't really be a first teamer, but he'll be in and around, and I'm happy. I'm happy with him that he's here. A new left back. So Mark Cusarella is in for 875k. He cost us, and I really like his stats. Good pace, good acceleration, good dribbling, crossing could be a bit better, but his concentration and decisions is really good, and his teamwork and positioning is really good. All key for defenders, that. And he can actually defend, which is really useful. He's played 2 games at the moment. He's had a few injuries, a few little niggly injuries, and he's averaging a 7 rating. So yeah, I'm happy to have him in. I think he'll be very good for us. And then we come to one of the many free transfers we've got in. This guy's probably the best. Jadon Sancho. English, 24 years old, another inside forward on the left, can play on the right, but look at those stats. Pace, acceleration, dribbling, crossing, finishing, first touch. It's all pretty decent. Technique, vision, off the ball. The scouts love him, say he's going to be good. As you can see, we're starting to up the wages that we can afford to pay players. He's come in 3 games, 3 assists, 7.57 average rating. Looking good. He's looking really good. A free transfer from Man City. Next up, an older player, Morgan Schneiderlin, has come in as a bit of a backup sort of squad player in the side, and to act as a tutor again. You know, I think you're getting used to the fact now that I like to have these older players in as tutors. He's in a free transfer. He's played 2 games. I think if he plays 10, he gets an automatic contract extension. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, happy to have him in. Really good stats in that half-back role. His stats really match up for it really well, which is awesome. And he can play in centre midfield as cover if we need him to. The next free transfer, Sofiane Boufal, who you'll know from Southampton if you follow the Premier League at the moment. He's in, another winger. We're mainly playing him on the right-hand side rather than the left because we've got lots of options out there. But good stats again. He's actually started very, very well. 4 goals in 5 games, 2 man of the matches, and a 7.6 rating at the moment. And he is on fire. He's on fire. He's doing really, really well. And we're only paying him 10 grand a week. That's a bargain, an absolute bargain. And he's only 30, so he's got a good number of years in him to go. Another free transfer, Pierre Zebil. Really good physical stats. Mentals are okay, and technicals are pretty decent for what we need. But a free transfer. He's worth 1.7 million. He's played 1 game so far. And again, cheap wage, and he's happy to be a backup. So really good to get him in. We've signed this utter tosh goalkeeper, but he's Slovenian and he's in the B team. My B team didn't have a goalkeeper, so I just got this guy in. The fans really weren't happy. He's terrible. And then last but not least, Paco Alcacer has joined NK Maribor. He's 30 years old, Spanish international striker, and I'm really happy to get him in. 1.9 million worth, 24k a week he's in. Assistant manager loves him. He's, well, played 4 goals, but got 4 games in the league and got 0 goals, averaging a 6.53. But if we look at the Continental, 3 appearances, 5 goals, averaging an 8.27. So the Champions League at the moment is definitely his bag. That is what he's playing in, and he is scoring goals for fun. But he's a free transfer, and he's a bit of a competition for Luka Zahovic and Muset, really. Not much else to discuss. So yeah, if we have a look at it, that is the overview of the transfers. 20.5 million in, 12 million spent. The transfer window is still open, so there will be some more business. It's been a busy old time. Yeah, let me know down below what you think of the transfers. Are you happy? As you can see, no real youngsters have been bought. They're all experienced or currently ready for the first team now. And I think that's yeah, the way I've got to go. Big names have come in. Like big world-known names. Boost the reputation. Talking of reputation, our reputation now is impressive. We have an impressive reputation, which is really helpful. Really good. Our key player is David Stankar on loan, and the hot prospect is the Gnome, who is progressing really, really well. If we look at the schedule, we'll see how we've done. We won the Super Cup again, the Slovenian Super Cup. We had 2 little tours of England. First one wasn't brilliant. Second one was not brilliant. We beat Celje 3-2. We're unbeaten in the league still. We've beaten Nervo Mesto 1-0. We beat Bratislava 6-1 in the first qualifying round. Well, we beat them 9-2 on aggregate. Then we beat NK Verzej in the league 4-1, 3-0, 1-0, 2-0. We beat Malmo 2-0 in the Champions League, and we've just drawn 1-1 with Domzale. And now we're going away, travelling to Sweden to play Malmo again. And I'm really sorry, my chair is being very squeaky today. Look. Very squeaky. But that's all I think that we need to catch up on. So there's our squad. We've got a few people that aren't registered for the Champions League, but we don't have to worry about that. And we'll crack on. I'll see you at the game day. Here we go, Malmo. Okay, so welcome back. Here we are. We're the away team, and we line up that list. Bakolo in goal. Stankar, Hamigo, Pavlin, and Gareth Bale make the back 4. Yep, that's Gareth Bale reprising his left-back role that he used to play at Tottenham. Schneidlin at holding midfield, Hubert and Dak in the middle, Pafau on the right, the Diva on the left, and Alcacer up front. They line up in a 4-4-1-1 formation. I don't really recognise any of their players. We've already got a 2-0 lead. They do. Oh, I do recognise one of their players because they've got an old one of ours. There he is. Damien Bohar, who we sold quite a while ago for £1 million. He's looking pretty terrible. But yeah, let's crack on into the game. This is quite a long episode, so we're going to play it on key highlights and just bosh through it. And we get underway, and I apologise for not putting a video out on Friday or Saturday, but I was away, so I'm not doing it. But yeah, hopefully back to the normal regime now, which is good. And I hope everyone out there is doing very well, especially with the interesting cup ties that we had for the FA Cup. Interesting results there. Blackburn running Man United close, and Burnley losing to Lincoln. Always interesting. Bale puts a free kick in, and we've got a penalty, which will be Gareth Bale to take it. So hopefully that'll be an away goal, and that'll wrap this tie up. He steps up, the Welsh wizard, Gareth Bale on his left foot, down the middle. Keeper dives out of the way. Probably scared he was going to hit it really hard and hurt him. But it's in. 1-0, away goal. Bale lines up to take the penalty, and it's a pretty poor penalty, to be honest, because if the keeper stands still, he saves it. But I guess it's not a bad penalty if it goes in. Gareth Bale to the Diva, up to Dak. Bradley Dak into Hubert. Hormigo. So Gareth Bale's playing at left back because Crucerella has got another injury. But Buffel's there, ball in, and it's poor. I'm not too sure how that was a highlight, really. I assume it's going to carry on as Hormigo wins the header to Coffey. And Neuberg. Malmo trying to form an attack, but that should be picked up by Stankar, and it is. Back to Bacola, and we clear well. He looks for Alcacer, but he's beaten in the air. But Dak picks up the rebound to the Diva. The Diva to Dak. Dak out to Hubert. There's a bit of space. Back into Dak. Buffal, inside shot, goal. Lovely goal there from NK Maribor. And Buffal keeps up his really good form at the moment. Superb stuff. And it was built up from the midfield. As we can see in the replay, Dak into Buffal, beats one, cuts inside, little toe poke sort of shot into the corner. What a signing. Free transfer. Brilliant. So we've got around about 10 minutes until half time, and they've got, well, time's ticking down even quicker. One of their centre midfielders has got a knee injury, but they're leaving him on. So we'll have to see what happens with that. As, oh, well, out of nowhere, there was a save from their goalkeeper and we picked up a rebound. But the Diva's been fouled on the left-hand side. Gareth Bale picks up the ball to take the free kick. Early ball in. It's come to Amigo Schneiderlin. Morgan Schneiderlin. You would not expect him to be up there. But he's got a goal. His first goal for the club. I can guarantee you he won't score more than 5. Because I'm only going to play him in 9 games. Otherwise he gets a new contract. So, well, it's in the league though. He's got to play 10 league games. But it's a good little finish into the top corner. Maybe I shouldn't write him off so soon. And there we go. Into half time. And we're 3-0 up away. We're beating our home leg performance. So I'm going to tell the guys I'm very happy. Keep it going. And let's get some more goals. Hopefully we can score some bangers as the game goes into the second half. And really, we're playing very, very well. They're in. A great save from Bacola. 1-on-1. Udensen probably should have scored. Bacolo makes a good save. He is still very erratic on his crosses and his decisions to come for the ball. He is better though. He is a very good goalkeeper. We fended off quite a lot of interest in him in the summer and gave him a new contract, which is very good. Also, let me know how your games are going in the comments below. Let me know how it's going, and I think we had an update from you guys on your saves about 10 or 11 episodes ago, so it'd be interesting to see if there's any changes. The Diva crashes a shot against the bar, and we're doing really well. We are playing very, very well. On to the hour mark, so we'll make a few subs. Let's have a look. Who else can we get on? Alcazar can come off with Zahovic, who's, again, scoring for fun in the league. And everyone else is playing pretty well. We'll take... let's bring Luis Carlos on. You haven't seen much of him yet. For Hubert, who on his debut got sent off, by the way. Hubert. So I spent over 8 million on him. And he thought the best thing to do on his debut was to go two-footed after about 6 minutes of a game. We ended up winning 4-1. But it wasn't his brightest decision. And Sven Karic was dropped for today's game because against Domzala he gave away 2 penalties. Bacolo saved one of them and then their other guy put it on. And Bradley Dax just got himself sent off. After my chat about players getting sent off and being stupid, Bradley Dax just got himself sent off. We're going to sacrifice the Diva for Perez. And Perez can sit in centre midfield there. Might as well bring Buffal over to his favoured side. Ugh, some of these players don't make life hard, do they? On Bradley Dack, he has 2 caps for Slovenia after taking nationality, but hasn't been called into their latest squad as Zahovic fires wide. Yeah, so he's he played 2 games in the European competition. European competition. I can't even think what it's called. European Championships. And Slovenia got to the quarterfinals, so their coach isn't going to be sacked anytime soon. But Bradley Dack was selected for that and then not selected for the International League games that are coming up. As Malmo get a late consolation, it was a very good instinct goal by the looks of things. We'll check it on the 3D highlights. Paulson puts a free kick in, deflects off the wall, and it's... Oh, well, no, it's just hit him. He doesn't actually know what's happened there. He's literally just hit him. This will probably just be the highlight to play the game out. We'll see. We've got 30 seconds, so maybe. Bafal's fouled by Blugaleta. Was it a cynical tackle? Well, it gets a yellow card. It's not a red, but we are comfortably going into the group stage draw. Luis Carlos makes Carlson into a good save. And that should be that, and we'll do the group stage draw. It is. There we go. A 3-1 win away from home, and we'll do the group stage draw right now. Here we are for the Champions League draw. Again, some big names, not looking the like of those second seeds. That's some ridiculous names. Bayern, Milan, Barcelona, Dortmund, Arsenal, Chelsea, Atletico Madrid and Benfica in the second seeds. We make pot 3. We are the bottom team in pot 3. There are some big coefficient points in pot 3 at the moment. And pot 4, yeah, confident we could beat everyone in pot 4. So Europa League is a minimum again this time. So we'll draw the first team in all the groups. And then we'll go again. So at the moment we'll probably be in Group H because the computer loves putting us against Real Madrid. So Man United get Benfica, Leverkusen get Arsenal, PSG get Dortmund, Ajax get Barcelona. Tough draw for Ajax, that. Zenit, Atletico Madrid, Porto, Milan, Napoli, Bayern, Real Madrid, Chelsea. Anyone want to put money on what group we're going in? Let me know below before I do the next set of the third seeds. What group do you think we're going to go in? Okay, now you've done that, we'll crack on. So we're not in Group A, that's Inter. We're not in Group B, that's Roma. We're not in Group C, Dynamo Kiev get that. Oh, we're in Group D, that's a turn up for the books. Chelsea and Madrid in the same group and we didn't get them. But we do get Barcelona. That is a draw and a half. A game, we haven't played them yet, I don't think, in a game, Barcelona. So we'll fly through the rest of these. Who does get Chelsea and Madrid? Marseille. Okay, so pot 4, we really want anyone that's terrible. I mean, Qarabag are awful. We smashed them earlier on in this series. Galatasaray, Bruges are out. Basel, right, here we go. We get Celtic. Ooh, that's a tough group, actually. Ajax, Barcelona, Celtic. But we could potentially nick this. We could get results against Ajax and Celtic and possibly put ourselves in second, which would be unbelievable. Rijeka get drawn in E. Vienna get drawn in F. Eindhoven get G, which means Qarabag get Madrid and Chelsea. But there we go. So we're in Group D, Barcelona, Ajax, NK Maribor and Celtic. And that will lead us in nicely for the next game. It will be whoever we're playing next in the Champions League. They haven't been released yet. So it will be whoever we're playing next. But that is the end of this video. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. And yeah, Barcelona. Barcelona. We've beaten Chelsea before. I think we've beaten Leverkusen. We've lost to Tottenham a lot of times. We've lost to Chelsea. We've lost to Madrid. So Barcelona will be very, very tough. But thank you very much for watching. And I'll chat to you guys in a bit. Cheers.